The debate of the millennia. Heather versus Deconverted Man on the existence of the goddess Venus.
Deconverted Man here. Today I'll be debating Heather.
Hi!
On the existence of Venus, the love goddess. Both of us have an opening, a rebuttal to each other's opening, and then a closing rebuttal, and then we do Q&A.
I have a question.
What?
Why do we, has to do it all formal? Can't we, just have a conversation about it?
We tried that already, and it didn't work, so we're going this way.
I go that way.
Okay, right. You ready?
For sure.
Okay, you're first.
Aw, you goes first.
Fine.
Why do you got that headset on anyways?
My audio will sound like crap without it.
So?
It's more professional this way.
You don't got to pay to play. Just cause I ain't going that way. You just gotta call me.
I have no idea what that means. So, just please, make your opening.
The doctors already did that. Oh, okay, so Venus is the reals because love is. So Venus is love, and if you believes in loves, then you believes in Venus. And she sprinkles her love dust on us, and that's why we love. So even if you don't know Venus, if you has love, you's got Venus.
Is that your entire opening?
No, you wanna see my whole opening?
Is there any more you'd like to add to your opening argument?
No, if you don't believes in love, then you don't believes in Venus.
Okay, so my opening is
your butt.
In order to establish something as existing, we need a system. In this case, the question is if the Venus goddess exists in our reality, I would presume. Otherwise, it's just in our brain, and this debate is moot. So, if the goddess Venus exists in reality, what system do we have to find out? There are only three that I am aware of: empirical evidence, a repeatable test, or a logically coherent argument. If we don't have any of those, then my opponent would have to provide a fourth option and show that that fourth option is trustworthy. And if my opponent can produce none of those, then we must be skeptical of the conclusion. This concludes my opening argument.
Okay, so this is my, what's it called? Buttle?
Rebuttal.
Okay, okay, so Dan, wait, I can use your name, Dan's, right?
Oh, it's fine, just keep going.
Funny, that's what she said last night.
Please get to your rebuttal.
But really, I want a man these days. I want to be a man first, though, so it's just so hard. Not yet, but it will be.
Please get to your rebuttal.
Jeez, you're so bossy. Okay, so Dan said words, and I don't know what those words are. They're way big words, whatever. It's not that hard. Okay, so love is reals, so that means Venus is reals, and all Dan has to do, it shows that love isn't reals, and then that would mean Venus isn't reals.
Okay, so my opponent said in his opening...
Excuse me, I'm a her.
Her opening, that Venus is love and love is Venus. This would be a tautology if she could prove it. What she failed to establish is that this is the case. There's no empirical evidence or repeatable test. This statement on its own isn't logically coherent. So none of the criteria met. Thus, we would have to be skeptical of this conclusion.
Whatever. So, this is... what, closing, right? Okay, shut up. I know what it is. Okay. So, like, again, Dan said, like, whatever stuff, and, like, but I don't see, like, him disproving love exists. So, as long as love exists, then Venus exists. So, there he goes. Clearly, I won that. Girls.
In closing, my opponent has tried to shift the burden of proof to me when the burden is on her too.
On me, huh? I'm sorry, you can only get on tops if I like you.
That's not... The burden is on her to show that this is true, and she has not, thus we must be skeptical of her conclusion. Now to the Q&A.
I'd rather have TNA.
Would you like to have the first question?
Ooh, wait, you asked the question, so you cheated. LOL. Okay. So, like, how do you know there isn't a Venus?
Well, the planet Venus exists, but as far as the goddess Venus, I don't have any data, so I can't know if it exists.
No. I asked how you knows there isn't one.
I do not know if it exists or if it does not exist.
Okay, see? She exists. Hello. Your turn.
Okay. Can you demonstrate the association and causation between love and Venus?
Do what now? Like, okay. Can you say that with, like, easier words or something?
Can you show that love equals Venus?
It just does, okay?
But, okay, how... Please explain the link between love and Venus.
Love exists because Venus exists. Duh, loser.
Okay, any other questions for me?
Yeah, like, why is you so skeptical about, like, everything?
I'm skeptical of things that don't have empirical evidence or...
Yeah, just, like, answer the question.
I'm skeptical of anything that has no empirical evidence, repeatable tests, or logically coherent argument for it.
Is you skeptical that our mom exists?
No, because we have empirical evidence for that. We could run a test to see if she's our biological mother.
Okay, so, like, I don't know, can you prove that love exists?
Yes, by actions, deeds, words, and there might be a test we could run to show that the chemical of love is in my brain and to show that it's in my brain when I'm thinking about a particular person.
Like, love is just chemicals or whatever?
Yes.
Can you prove that? I don't think so.
Well, in a sense, if we don't have that chemical, then we wouldn't feel or experience love.
But that doesn't mean, like, love couldn't be more than that, huh?
That's correct, but then you would have to show that it is more than just love. That love is more than just chemicals. It would be your burden to do that.
Whatever. I'm done with my questions.
I'd rather conclude at this point.
What about, like, the audience questions? Does they have, like, things to ask?
We'll get those later and answer them, but a ton of guys asked for your number.
Aww, that's so cute. Did you tell them to wait till I was, like, a guy again, though?
Yeah, but they want you as a woman.
Ew, no. I want to be a guy when I'm with a guy. What's so hard to understand? What is wrong with that? Look, they don't get it, okay? I like men's when I'm the men's, and I like women's when I'm the women's. What's so hard? Like, don't call me unless, like, you're a woman's right now, but, like, when you're a man's and I'm a man's, and then you can call me, okay?
Would you like to say anything to the viewers?
Don't they get it? Like, I only like men's when I'm a men's. I like women's right now because I'm a woman. So don't call me unless, like, you're a woman right now. And then, like, when you're a man, you can call me, okay?
I'll end with, unless and until we have a logically coherent argument.
Oh my god, look! Kaiwai lobster! I just met you, and this is crazy, but like, here's my numbers, so call me Maybes, okay? Actually, call me Heathers, because that's my name. Don't call me Maybes. I won't, answer to that, okay? Giggle pop! Just remember, when life gets tough and things get hard, that it's Matt Slick's fault. Everything, always, everywhere, no matter what it is, it's Matt Slick's fault. Earthquake, Matt Slick's fault. Hurricane, Matt Slick's fault. This video, totally Matt Slick's fault. Remember, everything is always and will always forever be, forevermore, Matt Slick's fault. Matt Slick's fault.